Hey there, your favorite e-girl's back, bringing you the ultimate survival guide to healing theater pain. Soap is here to help keep your key sparkling clean, or at least time it. So let's dive in. First things first, you're probably wondering, how do I get there? Well, I'm here to guide you. You're going to want to head to the portal room in Dornigal. Once you're there, you're just going to walk straight right to the portal. You're going to see it. It's called Maldraxxus. However you say it. It's the one in the center right in front of you. You won't miss it. Once you go through the portal, you're going to just go on your mount and fly around for a bit. You'll spot the dungeon pretty easy. And voila! You'll be there. That's it. Everyone say hi, YouTube. Welcome to my first guide. I don't know whose mount this is, but I'm jumping on.
That's crossroads behavior right there.
So in this dungeon, there are plenty of frontal attacks. So unless you are auditioning for WoW epic fails, avoid standing in front of the monsters. The green circles around you deal AoE damage, so stay away from those. And those green patches on the ground, remember this. Green equals bad.
True.
Alright, so we are here at the first boss. This first boss is a party of 3 mobs. Every time one of these mobs dies, the remaining ones get a little angrier, increasing their damage by 10%, and also they're going to cast their abilities 35% faster. Keep an eye out for Withering Touch. Dispelling this debuff is your new full-time job. Now let's talk about Sathel. When their energy bar hits full, they're going to cast Searing Death. And remember those lovely green circles around you? Yep, that is your cue to hit your defensive cooldowns. Upon reaching full energy, it'll unleash one massive AoE damage pulse. This packs a punch. So as a healer, you want to pump out your heals, because your DPS probably don't have their defensives on their bar.
What? Who is writing this?
Last is Paceran, a nasty freak who summons spores on the ground. Like Sathel, this does sustained AoE damage, but leaves some throw up behind. This boss does a lot of damage, but not much else, so make sure as a healer that you just use your cooldowns. You don't want to wipe on the first boss. And finally, the tank needs to use a defensive cooldown after the Mortal Strike. Healers, if the tank dies here, it is officially not your fault. Blame it on the tank. They need to use defensive there.
Nah!
Congratulations, you've slain the first boss! But don't pop the champagne quite yet, because there's still an army of trash before the next boss. Now we have Portal Guardians. You want to watch out for Soul Storms. It deals massive AoE damage, so you want to use your defensives accordingly. Pump some heals out. Then we have the Soul Binders. Don't forget to interrupt their cast, because it is a big game changer. And we have the Nefarious Dark Speaker. You want to be aware of their frontals. It's like these little black tornadoes. They will send you off, okay? You do not want to fall off the platform, right? Can I reincarn? I'll just reincarn. That's why you dodged them. Oh my god!
She's got a point.
Now we've made it to the boss. Kul'tharok. Okay, you want to stay at a safe distance from this boss and watch out for the green circles because, surprise, they hurt. You want to dodge the green balls like your life depends on it because, well, it does. Think of it as a chaotic game of dodgeball and you don't want to be out. When the boss reaches full energy, it casts Draw Soul and summons adds. So you want to make sure you stack with the tank, and this is your cue to use your defensives and spam those AoE heals. Frontals are not your friends. They will never be your friends. So be alert and don't read your chat.
Yeah, soap is done.
Great job on this boss. Now let's see if you can handle these trash packs. You want to help interrupt these mobs because they deal AoE damage and reduce healing. And we also have the Rancid Gas Bags. This one's kind of tricky. It deals AoE damage every 2 seconds and hits with both frontal and rear attacks. So you just need to be extra careful with your positioning around it. We have Gorechop now. You want to avoid the meat hooks. They are bad news, okay? You're going to see the 2 openings and you want to avoid the hook. When the adds die, they're going to drop pools on the ground, so again, be careful with your positioning. The boss is going to pull all the players in, and after 3 seconds, smash them, so you want to move quickly, or else you're going to die. So there's some random mini bosses. You want to watch out for the frontals. The red circle, that is big damage incoming to the target and anyone nearby, so you want to spread. You also want to watch out for the ricocheting blade. Use the stairs to weigh the damage and maybe shadow meld. I haven't tested that out yet, so let me know in the comments if that works. Okay, and now we have made it to Xav. So this boss is going to force 2 players to duel, but don't really worry about their HP, they're not in danger. You want to watch out for the frontals and stay away from the green circle. Stay out of that, okay? When that oppressive banner comes down, you want to help kill it if possible, and that's really it. Pretty simple, not too scary. You survived the boss fight? Good. Now, let's see if you can survive the last one. So, our last boss is Mordretha. You want to make sure you stick with your group for safety, and you want to watch out for frontals targeting random players. Periodically, this boss will open a portal and try to suck you in. Do not let her do this, or you will be stunned and die. Reaping Scythe is the ability that deals massive damage to your tank, so keep them topped off for this. The boss is going to cast Manifest Death, and it's a damage over time ability that ends with a big hit and summons adds. So stay close to your tank and help interrupt the adds if you have a kick. At 50% health, the boss is going to unleash a massive AoE attack and apply damage over time effect for the rest of the fight, so be ready with your cooldowns, pump out your heals. And then lastly, you want to avoid the ghostly charge it summons. Be mindful as they charge through the center. One hit, and this can end your run. I'm doing damage. He's dead. Good night. I might die if I don't get out. Oh, you need to dodge these. Okay, cool. Nice. Good work. You +2'd it. Yay. And that's it, besties. Remember, dodge the frontals, avoid the green stuff, and don't stand where you're not supposed to. Bricking isn't hot. See you next time. I thought you never saw me, why don't you try? Tell me that you want me, Look in my eyes, yeah, I can't stop thinking about you, there's just something about